Hello, everybody, and welcome to another featured member. I love these. These are so fun because we really get to know who's in our community and just kind of get to know them and really introduce them to our community. So I'm really excited to introduce Paige Wildheart today. And I'm really excited to talk to Paige because she's a little bit different than our first two because, well, you'll see in a moment. I think she's really going to be amazing to talk to. So Paige, can you tell me a little bit about where you are sitting outside in that beautiful location and just kind of give us a brief tour of where you are, maybe like a little 360 shot of where you're sitting there.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. I'm actually outside of work right now, which I come out here often to kind of just break up the day. And there's a tree right over there that I give my daily offerings to, and
Awesome.
plethora of wildlife that come and bring presents, and a little frog that, we've become friends. So
I
this
love
is somewhere special to me and also quiet. It's a bit loud, in most other areas of my life. So
Yes, absolutely. That's great. Wonderful. Well, I would love to hear a little bit about who you are and the journey that's brought you to making, I believe, sun catchers and paintings, and now you're doing kids themed jewelry as well as dressing up as different Disney princesses and mascots. So you have such a beautiful array of artistic endeavors. So I'd love to hear a little bit about how you got involved in all of these things.
thank you so much. So I am a big kid at heart, obviously. Super big sunshine baby. I'm from Florida originally, and a lot of who I am has grown from those roots of living in Florida and connecting with the ocean and the animals and, nature and the divine. And I've just kind of carried that with me. I became a teacher a few years ago, and I worked with multiple different centers and hundreds of different students. And in that time, I kind of sparked this like mixture of like my love of art, my love of kids, and had some really interesting opportunities to like start face painting or dress up. And I realized as I was doing that for these daycare centers that I worked at, I'm like, oh my God, I really love this. Like, this is what I want to do. So it's kind of blossomed really beautifully with the help of like the Kenosha Awakening Spiritual Market and Baron and Rebecca holding that space for me. And I've really grown a lot as like a children's artist, basically,
Hmm.
which is like one of my favorite things. So
Oh.
that market that I was working at has recently ended. So I'm kind of looking for a new space to land. So that's exciting to kind of put my feelers out there and see like what new communities are interested in, finding some different colors to add and some different magic that I have to share with everybody. So I'm
Hmm.
really excited about that.
Beautiful. That's great. And how would you describe the art that you make? I know it's hard to probably encapsulate, but just give us a little bit of flavor.
I would say like colorful, whimsical, organic, like unique. It's kind of
Mhm.
like when the child sits down, like they don't really know what they want. I don't really know what I'm going to do. And we
Hmm.
kind of come up with this beautiful idea together. And
Wow.
each face paint that I do is very unique. I don't think any face paint looks like exactly the same as the other, which a lot of face painters do, which I get it because, you got to keep
Yeah.
up with the lines and all that stuff. But I kind of give a different approach where it's like, there's not a set price at this time. It's
Mhm.
donation based, whatever you feel called, and I
Okay.
kind of just let them kind of flow. I don't like give like a set list of like here's your choices. It's
Sure.
basically like what are you feeling? Like how are you doing today? What do you feel like? And like what colors do you want?
Oh,
So it's
that
very
is
flowy and
really
just free.
unique. I've never seen
Yeah.
a face painter done like you. That's pretty incredible.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
I have
appreciate
two
that.
kids too, so I understand face painting and they love it. So that's really special. That sounds like you're really being in the present moment with the kid, the child before you're doing it. And I love that flow that you tap into there. That's
Absolutely.
really amazing.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So I hear that you're a mom of three. So I'd
Yeah.
love to hear what lights you up the most about working with children and also just being a mom of three. And how old are they? I'm curious too.
So my oldest is 10, my oldest daughter, and then my son, he's 8, and then my youngest is 5, and they're all so amazing. I love them so much. They inspire me, they keep me going, and they give me new ideas, and they just make it fun. So they are definitely what has kind of inspired me to put myself out there, because I used to be really shy, and
Hmm.
they're like, come on mom, what are you doing, let's go. So it's been really cool to also be able to bring them with me on my journey, like at the market, and have them there with me and seeing
Hmm.
me working hands on and kind of like planting those little seeds for them, and also just learning from them. I mean, they've
Yeah.
like hopped in the chair and started face painting kids themselves. So it's really cool
Oh
to
my
just
gosh, that's
it's
great.
all these like free flowing ideas and just like collaboration. And that's what I also really love is like collaborating with the children and as well
Mhm.
as the community.
Wow, that is beautiful because you're really being a role model. You're teaching them these incredible entrepreneurial skills, and yeah, you're being present with them, and they get to be with you at the same time. So just so many different great things there that you're doing. It's really
Thank you.
amazing. That's great. So I'd love to know what's something playful or silly you turn to when you're wanting to break up the seriousness of life.
Oh, definitely EDM music. Definitely my pashes and my sprouts and all my little silly stuff, my little slugs and my glow in the dark trinkets is like it's a vibe, you know. It's part of my personality now. I've adopted it and it's in my heart. And
Yeah.
whenever I'm feeling crazy, I just get a little funky and move around, do a little art,
Oh,
and then
that's
we're back.
great. That's so great.
Yes.
And I'm curious to know, do you have a favorite type of music you love to listen to, or even a song that really moves your soul? And we can post links later, but just curious, kind of what's your vibe?
I do have a favorite song right now. I'm highly obsessed with the song Bon Bon. Um, it's
I don't
called,
know.
it's by Fuckers, but it's like
Love it.
spelled their
Oh,
favorite
yeah. I think
song
the connection got a little bit funky there. I just heard the name and then you kind of went,
but yeah, this album called Sacred Time. Sorry about that. Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
called Bon Bon by Fuckers.
Okay, awesome.
It's a vibe. I do my
Yeah.
laundry to
Love it.
it. I drive to it.
Well, we're gonna have to post
You'll
the
have to
link,
listen to it.
Sounds great. And I'm just curious, do you
Absolutely.
have any asks? That's great. Do you have any asks of our community or ways that they can help you in your artistic or your other endeavors with working with children in the future?
Absolutely. I'm always looking for people who want to collaborate with me as an artist. Invite me to your events. If there's a space that you feel like, oh, I could really see her, coming and working with children, I would love to hear about it because I'm looking for new places and spaces to land and to plant seeds and grow in. And, I'm really excited for whatever is to come. Spring has this fresh energy and my heart is open. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited to see, who might see this video and it might spark something. And I'd love to work with whoever is feeling called.
That's great. And I'm curious, how far do you travel for your events and that type of thing?
So I am located in Menominee Falls, but I've traveled all the way to Chicago for events.
Okay.
So
Good
I'm
to know.
pretty open.
All right.
Definitely need a little bit of heads up, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely open.
For sure, because I know a lot of our community, we kind of are between where you are, Milwaukee, Madison, Chicago, that kind of region. So that's just good to know for
Yeah,
our community to know as well.
absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Paige. It's been lovely getting to know you. And yeah, we'll include some links and some fun stuff so we can get to know you a little bit better. But I really appreciate you taking the
Thank
time
you.
today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.